Martell Holt just snapped, and this time, it wasn't just playful shade or a casual argument. In front of cameras, in front of fans, and in front of everyone who's followed the drama of love and marriage, Huntsville, Martell finally called out Nell, declaring that her actions were nothing short of a slap in his face. The tension was electric, the words sharp, and the emotions raw. A moment fans won't soon forget, but what could have pushed Martell over the edge? Was this outburst about loyalty, betrayal, or something even deeper simmering behind the scenes? One thing is certain, this wasn't just a disagreement, it was a dramatic explosion that threatens to shake the foundations of Huntsville's most talked about cast. And everyone is now holding their breath to see what happens next. To understand why Martell's reaction was so explosive, we need to step back and look at the players involved. Martell Holt, once the charming and composed star of Love and Marriage, Huntsville, has always carried a reputation for pride, passion, and occasionally, volatility. Over the years, fans have watched him navigate loyalty, betrayal, and drama, and we've seen how deeply he feels when trust is broken. Then there's Nell, known as the calm, measured presence of the cast. Someone who often tries to mediate conflicts and keep the peace. But in Huntsville, neutrality can be a dangerous position, and when tensions run high, even a small perceived slight can ignite a storm. This latest incident, where Martell openly called out Nell for what he described as a slap in his face, didn't happen in isolation. The history of the cast, the alliances, and the ongoing drama all set the stage for this emotional eruption. What started as subtle tension escalated behind the cameras, culminating in a moment that fans have been waiting for and talking about nonstop. The energy was electric, emotions were raw, and the stakes were high. This wasn't just a clash of personalities, it was a collision of pride, loyalty, and unspoken grudges, a perfect storm that has now left everyone wondering what comes next in the world of Huntsville drama. The tension had been simmering for weeks, and finally, it boiled over. What sparked Martell Holt's explosive reaction wasn't a simple misunderstanding, it was something far more personal. Nell said or did something in front of the cast that struck Martell deeply, and it wasn't just the words themselves, it was who she said them to. The way she addressed a sensitive issue, seemingly undermining him in front of others, was interpreted by Martell as a direct betrayal. On set, the atmosphere immediately shifted. The energy thickened, conversations halted, and all eyes turned toward the brewing conflict. Martell's posture stiffened, his jaw tightened, and the usually composed reality star could no longer contain the frustration and hurt that had been building for weeks. He stepped forward, voice sharp and unwavering, as he confronted Nell in a moment charged with emotion and pride. Fans watching the clips quickly picked up on the body language. Martell's hands clenched, his glare pointed, and the tension practically crackled through the screen. Gossip quickly spread online, with viewers claiming that this confrontation was long overdue. A collision of pride, past grievances, and lingering resentment, finally coming to the surface. What happened next wasn't just drama, it was a raw, emotional explosion that showcased just how personal and high-stakes the world of love and marriage, Huntsville truly is. When Martell finally let his emotions take over, the moment was nothing short of explosive. Every word he spoke was sharp, deliberate, and dripping with frustration. As if years of bottled-up tension had finally found a release. "That's a slap in my face," he shouted, his voice echoing across the room, leaving the cast momentarily stunned. The anger in his eyes, the way he gestured toward Nell, and the intensity in his tone made it clear this wasn't a casual disagreement, this was personal. Every step he took, every syllable he uttered, conveyed the depth of hurt and betrayal he felt. It wasn't just about the incident itself, it was the culmination of ongoing tensions, misunderstandings, and perceived disloyalties that had been quietly simmering beneath the surface. The cast watched, some trying to mediate, others frozen in shock, as Martell laid his emotions bare for everyone to see. Fans watching the clips immediately reacted online, calling it one of the most raw and emotional confrontations in Love and Marriage, Huntsville history. Some praised Martell for standing his ground and defending his pride, while others debated whether he overreacted. But one thing was undeniable, the clapback wasn't just a verbal lashing, it was a dramatic, emotional moment that perfectly showcased Martell's fiery personality, his passion for respect, and the stakes of trust and loyalty within the Huntsville cast. The moment Martell's words hit Nell, the room was electric with tension, and the reactions were immediate, both on set and online. Among the cast, some scrambled to calm the situation, while others watched silently, sensing that a line had just been crossed and that this confrontation could have long-lasting consequences. Cameras captured every expression, shocked gasps, nervous glances, and the subtle side-eye of cast members who realized that Martell's emotional outburst was more than just anger. It was a statement about respect and boundaries that couldn't be ignored. Fans watching the clips exploded across social media, sharing screenshots, GIFs, and commentary in real time. Some praised Martell for standing up and defending his pride, calling it a long overdue moment of accountability. Others criticized him, arguing that he overreacted and escalated what could have been a private disagreement into a public spectacle. Hashtags began trending almost instantly. Hashtag Martell snaps, hashtag LAMH drama, hashtag slapinthos, and online forums and fan pages were flooded with debates dissecting every word, every gesture, and every facial expression. Memes quickly emerged, highlighting the dramatic flair of the exchange. But behind the humor was a serious undertone. Everyone watching could feel the raw emotion and understand that this incident was more than just drama. It was a window into Martell's fiery personality and the fragile alliances that keep the Huntsville cast together. The chatter wasn't just about who was right or wrong. It was about why these emotions had been building for so long and what this confrontation meant for the future of the show. After Martell's explosive outburst, all eyes naturally turned to Nell, the calm and measured presence of the cast. She tried to collect herself, clearly caught off guard by the intensity of his reaction, and attempted to explain her side of the story. According to sources and on-set observations, Nell's intentions were never meant to hurt Martell. She may have made a comment or taken a stance that she saw as neutral, but in Martell's eyes, it came across as a betrayal. Her body language was tense, arms crossed, voice steady but soft, occasionally glancing around the room as if hoping someone would step in to mediate. Fans watching the drama unfold online debated whether Nell was truly at fault or simply misinterpreted. Some argued she had been fair and measured, trying to diffuse conflicts while navigating the highly charged dynamics of the show. Others believed she could have approached the situation differently, realizing how sensitive Martell can be when his pride or respect is questioned. The combination of her composed yet slightly defensive reaction and Martell's explosive anger created a stark contrast that made the moment even more captivating to viewers. It was clear that while Martell felt deeply wronged, Nell's intentions were not malicious, which added a layer of emotional complexity to the drama. Fans were divided, some sympathizing with Martell, others rooting for Nell, and many simply watching in awe at the raw, unfiltered tension that had been building behind the cameras for weeks. To truly understand why Martell's outburst was so intense, you have to look beyond the words and gestures, into the layers of pride, ego, and emotion that have always defined him. Martell Holt isn't just reacting to a single comment or action. He's responding to years of perceived slights, unspoken frustrations, and the constant scrutiny that comes with being a high-profile reality TV star. Respect is everything to him, and when he feels it's been questioned, dismissed, or ignored, the reaction is immediate and fiery. This moment with Nell wasn't just about what she said. It was about how it made him feel in the broader context of his life and career. Sources close to the cast suggest that Martell has long carried feelings of being undermined or misunderstood, whether by fellow cast members or even those he considers friends. Combine that with the pressure of filming under cameras that never stop, and it's a recipe for a highly emotional response. Fans watching could see that his reaction wasn't just anger, it was a blend of hurt, frustration, and pride clashing in real time. The slap-in-the-face comment was symbolic, representing more than the immediate conflict. It was an embodiment of Martell's deep need for respect and acknowledgement, and a reminder to everyone that crossing him, even unintentionally, comes with emotional consequences. In the world of love and marriage, Huntsville, this isn't merely drama for cameras, it's personal, layered, and intensely human, which is exactly why viewers couldn't look away. The fallout from Martell's explosive confrontation with Nell rippled far beyond that single moment, threatening to shift alliances and dynamics across the entire love and marriage. Huntsville cast members who once appeared neutral now had to navigate the tension, deciding whether to side with Martell, support Nell, or try to remain in the middle, a nearly impossible position in the wake of such raw emotion. Fans quickly took sides online, with social media erupting into debates, memes, and heated commentary. Some viewers praised Martell for standing his ground and defending his pride, while others criticized him for escalating what they perceived as a minor disagreement into a public spectacle. Meanwhile, Nell's supporters argued that her intentions were misunderstood, sparking further debate about whether Martell overreacted. or whether this incident exposed deeper issues in the cast's interpersonal relationships. The confrontation also had implications for the show itself. Producers, aware of the viral potential, could use this drama to fuel future storylines, while the cast had to contend with how real-life emotions now bled into televised narratives. For Martell, the incident may have solidified his reputation as someone who demands respect and won't back down, but it also risked creating fractures that could make collaboration with the rest of the cast more challenging. In essence, this wasn't just a personal clash, it was a pivotal moment that could redefine loyalties, shape fan perception, and set the stage for even more explosive drama in Huntsville. One thing is certain: when Martell Holt feels disrespected, the impact is felt by everyone around him, on set and off. This confrontation with Nell wasn't just a fleeting argument, it was a raw, emotional explosion that laid bare the vulnerabilities, pride, and unspoken tensions simmering within the Love and Marriage, Huntsville cast. Fans have watched, debated, and picked sides, but the truth is that moments like these reveal the very human side of reality TV, where loyalty, ego, and emotion collide in ways that feel both personal and dramatic. Whether you sympathize with Martell or understand Nell's perspective, one thing is undeniable: Huntsville just experienced a moment of television history. And the ripple effects are only beginning. Now we want to hear from you. Was Martell right to call out Nell, or did he overreact? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more exclusive Huntsville drama. Behind the scenes, insights, and emotional breakdowns that you won't see anywhere else.